This hitman kills the owner of $1 Million Toys Company and goes home to sleep, thinking everything is fine. Suddenly doorbell rings, and upon checking, he finds a box containing many small soldiers were there, with guns and tanks, while the address of the sender was Morris Toys Company. He placed it on the kitchen table and started doing his work. Suddenly, all the lights in the house go off. In the dark, something pointed at his feet. He bends down to look, then suddenly the army of toys starts shooting at him, who came to avenge their master. To find out whether these toys will be able to avenge the murder of their master, or not, let's move on to the detailed explanation of the film. At the beginning of the film, a killer named Rangshan parks his car in front of the house of $1 Million Toys Company. He gets out of his car and wears a mask and enters the house. He makes the sound of the bomb blast on his mobile phone and throws it outside the security room, seeing which the security guard panics and opens the door to throw him out. Meanwhile, Rangshan shoots and kills him. After turning off all the cameras in the security room, he goes to Morris's room and shoots him 3 times, 2 in the chest and 1 in the brain, making sure he's dead. He takes a small ferry to commemorate the murder, and he would sit in the plane and return to his place with great pleasure. While sitting in the plane, he sends a message to his client: mission successful. Back at the flat, he places the ferry on a glass interior, where there are many other unique items that he picked up from the murder scene. Being very tired, he falls asleep on the couch suddenly in the middle of the night. His eyes are opened by the ringing of the doorbell. A person who was standing at the door with a box. Rangshan did not open the door, he kept the box there and left. Next day he opened the door and brought the box to the kitchen and started opening it. The sender's name was not known on this box. There was only one signature, which was similar to that of Morris's mother, which he had seen under a picture in Morris's room. At first, Rangshan thinks to throw it out, but curiosity stops him. What is inside the box, and opens it, which contained an entire army battalion with tanks and guns, who was sent to him by Morris's company with a note on one side that says there's a bonus surprise hidden in it. He pulled out a soldier and examines him closely, which he doesn't find anything strange. Suddenly, the box falls to the ground on its own. When Rangshan checks, all the soldiers are gone, while the lights in the house suddenly flicker and turn off. Suddenly, he is bitten by something sharp on his foot. It was a gun like a small knife. He knew that behind them were the soldiers with boxes. He bent down to look at them. At the same time, the soldiers started firing at him with their guns, and a bomb hit his knee and he dodged. He escaped from there and went to the washroom and locked the door. Rangshan would not have died from the attack of these soldiers, but he was seriously injured. He did not understand what was going on. After some time, he sees the soldiers outside the mirror, breaking all the lights in the living room so that they can easily attack him in the dark. He gets angry and takes out a gun from the bedroom and starts firing at them. He also pulls a machine gun out of the cupboard and fires at the sofa, knocking it over, which he is surprised to see underneath. The smaller soldiers were picking each other up, while some of the soldiers were preparing to attack him again, as Rangshan began to crush them with his feet. Next, 3 helicopters suddenly appear from under the table and start firing indiscriminate ammunition at him. Rangshan goes to the bedroom and locks himself inside to avoid them. He is afraid to see himself in the mirror, which has worsened his condition. At the same time, a helicopter breaks through the bedroom door and enters. Rangshan grabs him with a towel and crushes him under his feet. But even though he can, the soldiers are moving, and he electrocutes him. He finds a note under the door asking him to surrender. Seeing all this happening, Rangshan couldn't believe his eyes, and he wrote back to them and sent them go to hell. Rangshan looks out through the broken part of the door as the soldiers prepare to attack again with the tank. They completely destroy the door by firing ammunition from the tank. Rangshan out the window to save his life. He runs away, but there too a helicopter arrives to fire at him. They fire a shot at him which destroys the helicopter, and he returns back inside the flat through another window. As the soldiers prepare to attack again with tanks, Rankin burns them all alive with fire spray, and cuts them to pieces with a knife in anger. After counting them, he puts them back in the box, and burns them in the wool, and starts swimming in the pool to relax himself. but he forgot that the surprise gift is yet to come. Meanwhile, he feels pain on his wrist as if someone had cut his wrist. He comes out quickly and after tying his wrists, sits in the elevator to escape from the flat, but suddenly the panel of the elevator breaks and she stops there. The light is also off. Takes out a light and starts looking around. He sees a commando there and starts to attack him, and starts stabbing him in the heart with his knife. Finally, Rangshan grabs him and smashes his head through the elevator doors and laughs at his success. At the same time, he sees a red color light blinking. A bomb attached to it explodes, which kills Rangshan. Finally, these toys take revenge for the murder of their owner, and this is the end of the film. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thanks.